college basketball action on Tuesday night in the Big Ten, and we can win $1,000. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm your host, Jason Mattis, as always, with Winning Bets. Thanks for hanging out with me on this contest. That's right, this one's college basketball in the Big Ten between Maryland versus Michigan. And thanks to our friends over on the Fox Bet Super 6 app, we can win $1,000. All we gotta do is correctly answer 6 questions to take home that $1,000 prize. Otherwise, they'll still give away the $1,000 prize, but just to the people who can get the most points right. Haven't seen that anybody's hit one of these jackpot yet so far this season. There is a game that they have on their app Monday between Notre Dame and Howard, but that one has been postponed due to COVID-related issues. So while it's still on the app, that game is not happening. So that's why we're jumping in right next with this Tuesday game between Maryland and Michigan. Let's jump on into it and see how we'll do. All right, question 1, as we know, is always going to be what's the team that's going to score the last points of the first half? Well, Maryland is shooting the ball at 47%, and they're down to 42% though on the road, and at their last 3 games, it drops even down to 41%. Michigan is shooting the ball at 51%, and they're at 52% at home. Michigan allows 38% and 35% at home. Maryland, on the season, they're allowing 44%, and they're allowing 42% on the road. So I'll go ahead and say Michigan for this one. Michigan shoots the ball better, and they defend it better. So I like Michigan to be the last points of the first half. Total three-pointers made is question 2. Well, Maryland is making 8 to 9 per game on 37%. The same 37% for Michigan, but they're only making 6 to 7 per game. Michigan is allowing 34%, but it's down to 27% in their last 3. They're doing really good here on that defensive end. And they're allowing about 7 to 8 three-pointers per game. Maryland, they allow a higher percentage, whether you look at their season total or their last 3 games. They're allowing 36%, and they're allowing about 8 to 9 three-pointers per game. There were 19 in the last matchup that happened earlier in the season, but Maryland got 13, which is significantly higher, than their season average. They just had a good night shooting the ball, so I don't expect them to shoot the ball that good, this time around, just because of really how good Michigan's gotten better on defensively, and then, it's hard to shoot that ball as good as Maryland did that first time around. So I'm going to go ahead and say 15 to 16 is what I like, and again, those are the reasons why. So 15 to 16. Question 3 is what's going to be the points for the Maryland top scorer? Well, there's been 5 different scorers in their games so far this season, so it's really hard to pinpoint a player, so you got to kind of look at what they're doing as a season. Their top scorer is averaging 19.0 points is their average. Their average of 18.42 is their average in conference play for their top scorer. There was 19 in their previous matchup. I'm going to go ahead and say 18 to 20 points for their top scorer. And so far in their 14 games, that would have hit 4 times. Same thing for question 4, which is about Michigan, though. They don't really have one bona fide go-to guy because in their top score in their games, 5 guys have been the top scorer. They're averaging 20.08 points on average. In conference play, it's at 20.42, so slight tick up. In their last matchup, the high was 26 points by a player. So I'm going to go ahead and say 21 to 23 points. Again, Michigan's shooting the ball a little bit better. Maryland's defense is slacking here a little bit in the last 3 games and on the road. So I'll go ahead and go a little bit higher and go 21 to 23. Question 5 is what we know is what's going to be the total points scored in this game. Well, Maryland's scoring 72 a game, and it's down to 63 in their last 3 games, and it is an average of 63 as well on the road. Michigan is scoring 80 points per game on the season, but it's down to 72 points in their last 3 games. But at home, they're scoring 82 points a game. Maryland is allowing 72 points a game in their last 3, and Michigan is allowing 62 points in their last 3. These are 2 of the slower teams in all of the country. Michigan ranks 191st, and Maryland ranks 324th in possessions per game. So 2 teams that it's not going to be a fast-paced game by any stretch. Maryland's average in their last 3, again, is 62.5 if you take what they've been doing up against what Michigan allows. Same thing for Michigan. Their average of their last 3 is going to be 72 points. There was 157 points in their previous matchup, but again, these teams have gotten better defensively, at least Michigan has, and Maryland, had a good shooting night that night, and that's just hard to duplicate there, especially now that they'll be on the road in this matchup. It's always easier to shoot the ball, better in your own gym. I'm going to go ahead and say 136 to 140. I've got this game generally Michigan, will be in the 70s, and I think Maryland will be somewhere in the 60s is how I see this range. So 136 to 140. In question 6, they changed it up on us. All we had to previously do was give them a winner. Now we got to give them a winner in a win margin. Well, Michigan won by 11 earlier on the road. They've got the better offense. They've got the better defensive team. I'm going to say Michigan wins this game on their home court. It'll be tighter, though. I'm going to say Michigan wins the game by 4 to 9 points is how I see this one unfolding. If you guys are interested in a real bet on this game, once the sportsbooks populate any odds on Tuesday, on my daily free sports betting show, based on all the research we've done here, I'm going to find one bet that I like, my best bet on this game, and I'll give that out on my daily free sports betting show. So if you're interested, make sure you come back on Tuesday. We'll get in a real winning bet for you guys here, and we'll help you put some money in your pocket. Otherwise, guys, as always, I wish you good luck on your picks. I hope I've been of help. Go ahead and hit that like button, and I'll see you guys on the next contest. Thanks for watching this episode of Winning Bets. I'm Jason Mattis. I'll see you again when we are celebrating the wins and making more winning bets. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more winning bets.